All right, so this time I'm going to do question number 2. And the reason I'm going to do question number 2 because it requires a little bit of a algebraic manipulation with the second question. So again, I'm going to write the first equation. So y equals x squared. Call that equation number 1. And I'll write the second equation as 2x plus y equals 0. And I'll call that equation number 2. Now, the second equation is not written in the way that I would like it. I want it to be written as y equals or x equals, so I can do substitution. So I'm just going to minus 2x from both sides, or in some cases, people say just move that 2x across. And I'm going to call that equation number 3. I'm going to stop here for a moment because even though I can go and do the algebra and solve it, I need to draw this. So I'll draw y equals x squared. I don't need to draw this, but it makes it easier if I do. So there's y equals x squared, and I'm now going to draw the graph of y equals minus 2x. Now y equals minus 2x is pretty steep, but it's going to go something like that. So negative, it's probably a bit steeper than that gradient, but because of the way I've drawn the graph, it's just going to make it easier if I just leave it like that. And my points of intersection are there and there. And I can quickly see that I've already got 0, 0. And I'm happy with that. And I just got to find this one. So knowing what the curve looks like, or both the curves look like, helps me solve the equation, helps me understand what I'm doing. Anyway, so let's go to the algebra now. And I'll sub 1 into 3. And that'll give me x squared equals minus 2x. In which case I can now just add that 2x over. I can factorise. And I'll get x equals 0 and x equals negative 2. I realise that that's not the full solution, so I will sub those values into equation number 1, and I'll get y equals 0 squared, so I'll get y equals 0, and I'll get the point 0, 0, and over here I'll get y equals negative 2 squared, and that'll give me 4, so I get negative 2 and 4. Be careful here, even at this stage, some people square that and get negative 2. Oh, well, they don't put in the brackets, and they'll do something like this, and they'll get negative 2 squared and get negative 4, which is not what we want. We don't want that. So please don't do that. You've got to put the parentheses around it. Anyway, we can quickly look back and say, yeah, that looks right, even though my graph's not to scale. So here we go. We'll check those equations. We'll check those equations and we'll get, we'll check them in equation number 2, because we got them from equation number 1, right? We're up here. So we get 0 equals negative 2 times 0, which equals 0. Well, that works. And the other one is we get 4 equals negative 2 times negative 2, which equals 4. So that works. So we know our solutions are correct. The graph, poorly drawn, also agrees. So we feel pretty happy, and we can check with Bob.